Hello YouTube. I am back for yet another collection video for you today, and we're still sticking with physical media, and this is going to be one of a two-part special collection review, as I'm going to be showing off my wrestling related DVDs in physical media. So this first part is going to be on all the match compilations and documentaries I have, and then the next video, which will be up later after this one, will be on all the pay-per-view DVDs I have. So to start off, we're going to start with this one. This is a best main events of the decade from 2010 to 2020. There's like a lot of matches on here. Let's go inside and look. So there's Taker Shawn, Mania 26, CM Punk and John Cena from Money in the Bank, Triple H and Brock Lesnar, The Shield and Evolution, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns when Seth cashed in, Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, the Women's Triple Threat, and then COVID-19, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah, on 2 discs. And the next is a set of WWE 24 documentaries, 4 of them, on WrestleMania, the Hardys, Raw 25. I love Raw 25. That was a good one. And then Empowered, which I'm guessing, is that about Evolution? Oh, the Women's Evolution. I don't know if it's about the pay-per-view itself. No, it's about the Women's Royal Rumble. How they got their first ever Rumble. That's what it's about. And the next one is AJ Styles' most phenomenal matches. A 3-disc set that has a bunch of AJ Styles WWE matches from when he debuted to 2018. Probably, I'm going to guess, SummerSlam against Samoa Joe. And then this one, I have a Superstar collection of Zack Ryder DVD that has a bunch of Zack Ryder matches from at the peak of his career, or now known as Matt Cardona. I would actually love to get this signed by Matt Cardona. If I ever go to a signing and he's there, I'll try and get him to sign this. This would be really cool. I don't know if anybody has this signed. And I've been a big fan of the Major Pod for a while. And next up, this is one I love a lot, that I watched a lot. Top 50 superstars of all time. Like a countdown of the top 50th superstars at the time in, not 2014. It's like, I think this came out in like 2010 maybe. Like a lot of people who you probably, modern fans would think would be on here is not. It's a lot of like 2010s, 90s, 80s, 2000s. And then here's a documentary. All right, now this is another match compilation. It is the history of The Undertaker. I have 2 Undertaker DVDs. This is the one that came out when he returned as the Dead Man. It's got a lot of matches on here. Look at all those. Pause the video now if you want to read all the matches. And then next up is the first documentary. Technically, documentary-centric DVD, is the Rise and Fall of ECW. And it's goes over the history of ECW before they were resurrected in 2005. And this DVD single-handedly was the reason that Vince McMahon decided to do an ECW pay-per-view and brought the ECW name back from the grave and then just re-killed it again. Next up is the Monday Night War, the 2004 DVD documentary that goes over the Monday Night War from the 90s. If you're a fan of the Monday Night War, you should check out Reliving the War. Cheap plug, I know. Wrestling Bios, I love that series. I joined in late and watched it, but to the end, it was a really good series. He put in a lot of hard work. Cheap plug, but check that out. Next up is Brock Lesnar, Here Comes the Pain, his documentary from 2004 when he was a rookie. I do also have the special edition, which came out when he returned. You will see that in a little bit. It's a cool little documentary on the Beast Incarnate. And next two are a couple of DVDs on Shawn Michaels. I think these are both match compilations. This one came out in 2004. This one came out, oh, they both did. But this one has less matches. This one is just like a match, compilation with matches in between, mostly 90s matches. This one has a lot of mixed era of Shawn. This one goes all the way up to when he returned and faced Triple H at SummerSlam, one of the best matches of all time in their careers, I think. And then here's one of two WWF DVDs I have. The Undertaker's This Is My Yard. Now, this came out in 2001 when he was still the American Badass. And it's got a good selection of matches on there. Love watching the feature on this one. This is really cool. It's like one of the rare times before now where Taker was talking in like a normal speaking voice almost. And then here's The Rock, Just Bring It. I think this one also came out in 2001 or 2002. This came out in 2002. And it goes over and it is spotlighted on The Rock, the People's Champ, before he went to Hollywood and became one of the biggest actors in the history. Still is to this day. And now here's another match compilation, a random one. Wrestling's Highest Flyers. I did get this at a Goodwill for $2.99. Doesn't have it. I don't know if this came with a slipcover, but yeah. And if you're still this far into the video, thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment the next collections you want to see. And what was your favorite part of this collection? What you'd like to own that I have. But anyway, continuing on, we have another documentary. The Rise and Fall of WCW. You saw the ECW one. They later made a WCW one centric on that. Because I think this recently was uploaded on WWE's Vault channel. But just probably the feature, because this has a lot more than the feature. There's a match list and extras on that. Next up, this is cool. This is the only one of these I have. The history of the WWE Championship. I know there's one for the World Heavyweight, which I really want. And then one of the Intercontinental. This one has like a bunch of matches of the history of the WWE title. Some really banger matches on this one. Like, where is it? Iron Sheik, Hulk Hogan, Hogan Andre, Macho Hogan, Bret Owen, Shawn Bret, Iron Man, Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold. Then we have Triple H and Cactus Jack, Steve Austin versus The Rock, WrestleMania 17, the Triple Threat, Vengeance, John Cena, Chris Jericho, and Christian. Forgot that happened. So what does it go up to 2005? 2006. Okay. And next up, oopsies. That stack fell. There we go. Next up is the Legacy of Stone Cold Steve Austin DVD, which I think is just a match compilation. No documentary here. Just a 3-disc set with a bunch of matches throughout Steve Austin's career. Yeah, I think so. Yep, Ringmaster, right? That's Stunning Steve, actually. Ringmaster. Yep. Really nice piece. Next up is the Shawn Michaels story, Heartbreak and Triumph, which is a documentary on disc 1, and then has matches on the other 2 discs throughout Shawn's career. This one came out when he's fully returned in 2007, so like mid 2000s when Shawn was full time again. And next up is the Greatest Superstars of the 21st Century. This is a DVD that focuses on superstars from the 21st century. And this one has all the spotlights, and then there's matches on the other 2 discs for all the wrestlers featured. There's some good ones on here, like Batista, Taker, Brock and Kurt. That's probably a good one. Yeah. And then we have the greatest stars of the 90s. Which this one was given to me by a friend, where I traded a South Park DVD to get this, which is very cool. And next up is a very popular one among fans. This was also put on the Vault channel. CM Punk's documentary, Best in the World. Disc 1 with the docu, and then he's got a bunch of matches on there. OVW matches. No Ring of Honor. Just OVW and then ECW and main roster. This was when he became like the top guy in 2011. Has the pipe bomb in it. Cool. And then here's the collector's edition, that Brock Lesnar DVD we saw, that you saw earlier. This came out in 2012 when he returned, and has some extra features added to it, like his match from WrestleMania. Let's show it. Yeah, has some more matches from after he came back. Or not, and nothing from when he came back to the end of his first run. Which includes, yep, the Goldberg match. A lot of matches. Getting down to the end. And next up we have, this one I've never watched before, but this is the Allied Powers, the greatest tag teams of all time. We got DX, Edge, and Christian, and the Fabulous Freebirds. Yeah, this case got destroyed. It was glued together. 3-disc set. Probably this is a match compilation. Yep. There's some matches right there. 20+ matches. Next up is John Cena My Life. This documentary on John Cena's road to becoming one of the most popular guys of his generation, and among the fans when he retired. I was sad that he retired and became one of my close best wrestlers, favorite of all time. But this came out in 2007, I believe, so this doesn't go all the way. Yep, 2007. And then getting down to the end, these are the favorites. So we got Triple H, King of Kings, There Is Only One. This is a match compilation. This came out in 2007, so I'm glad to have. And it's got this very cool slipcase where it's just the artwork of the King of Kings with the skull. But then you can slide it back and try to do it with one hand. Hold on. There we go. You can slide it back in and reveal Triple H again. And next up is Triple H The Game from 2002, when he made his return from the quad injury and won the Royal Rumble, won the undisputed title from Chris Jericho. I think this goes into detail about the quad injury. Yep, on the chapters right there, and how he bulked back up to get ready. And then next up is the new and improved DX 3-disc set, which is a match compilation that goes through DX's first comeback in 2006, after reuniting after WrestleMania 22 to take on the McMahons. Really, I love the artwork on this one. This is really cool. All the greens and yellows. And we're down to the last couple. Next up is a ladder match DVD that has a bunch of ladder matches throughout WWE. It became one of the most popular matches, which led to the Money in the Bank becoming a match, created by Chris Jericho, of course, who never won. People love the ladder match. Made famous by the Hardys. And then, to round out this first section, is the best of Raw 15th anniversary 3-disc set that has Raw's eras. So you got your 90s, your new generation. You got your new generation when Raw debuted. Focus camera. You got your Attitude Era to early Ruthless Aggression, and then you got your Ruthless Aggression to like 2007, I believe. There's no 2008 on here. Yep, look at that on the back. You can pause to read this. And then to wrap up this first part, I have a little bonus editions, bonus part of this collection. Little bonuses. So I have the WWF Music Volume 5 with The Rock's Pie song, with Triple H's The Game debut. And it has The Rock's solo song. Pause to read that. And then I have a couple of movies. This movie, even though they do get a lot wrong about the Von Erich story, I really enjoyed The Iron Claw. I'd suggest you go watch it. It's a really good movie. Very sad, but it's very good. I liked it a lot. Watched this movie a lot when I got this Blu-ray. Happy to own this on Blu-ray instead of having to stream it. And then here's 12 Rounds 2 with Randy Orton. This counts in this collection because it's a WWE Studios movie. I have a couple of them in here. Here's the one that I recently got that started it all. The Marine. I'm going to definitely watch this soon. The unrated version of Marine, actually. With John Cena. His first movie as like his little dip to becoming, just like The Rock, one of the most popular actors in Hollywood. Hands down. And then this one I like a lot. This is Inside Out. Starring the one and only Triple H, who's got a gun. Watch out, Triple H has got a gun. He'll bury you. If you don't let him bury you, he'll shoot you. And then the next two are Scooby-Doo related. I have Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the Speed Demon. Like WWE, if they did like, if Crush Hour, the video game, if you guys ever heard of that, became a competition and wrestlers were racing. That's what this movie is basically, is with the Scooby Gang involved. And then this one, people like this one a lot, is the Scooby-Doo WrestleMania mystery movie, where Scooby-Doo and Shaggy literally have to wrestle in a steel cage at the end. Is really funny. Go watch this one. And then finally, to wrap it up, we have the whole Slam City series on DVD. This is a little niche WWE show that they did in like 2013 to make it like, they sell toys basically. But it's really cool. The best one is when the Stone Cold one with Alberto Del Rio at the coffee shop. That one's really funny. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this WWE documentary match compilation physical media collection. I hope you liked it, and make sure you stuck around to this long to the end of the video. Thank you. I'm so happy that these videos I've been posting lately have been doing pretty good, and I hope to see the continued success as I continue to show off more of my collection. And stay tuned for the next part where we go into the pay-per-views DVD collection. Thank you for watching, and have a good one. See ya.